Hi, I'm Merch, and I just maxed out every assault rifle for the medium class so you don't have to. If you're too cool for school and don't want to watch this entire video, that's alright. As of right now, the FAMAS is going to be your best option when it comes to your main assault rifle choice, only losing to the Pike as far as pick rate goes in the Pro League. But we were not going to be touching on the Pike today. It is all about the three main assault rifles on the medium class. And so to start things off, let's talk about the AKM. More often referred to as the AK, this weapon boasts the largest mag size of the three rifles that we'll be comparing today. With that being said, it also has the lowest damage per bullet to the body and head. Ironically enough, these three guns have very similar TTKs across the board at peak range. However, it is fair to say the AKM is definitely the weakest. Because of its mag size, the AK feels most ideal for taking out heavy shields, as well as being the utility for the healing role as far as medium goes. If you throw some headshots into the mix, you definitely can still hang with the other rifles, but in its one-on-one situations, it does get diffed by the FCAR and the FAMAS. If I'm running the AKM, my loadout would look something like this: a heal beam, defibrillator, jump pad, and goo grenade. Overall, I give the AKM a B, and I rank it third out of the three rifles that we are covering today. Next up is my personal favorite, the FCAR. The FCAR has the smallest mag size of the rifles, and when it comes to its damage, it's right in the middle. With a difficult recoil pattern, this gun is not user-friendly, but boy is it fun to use. Excelling at melting lights and having consistent damage, tuned down from its original self, the FCAR does not necessarily have much of a place in today's game and meta, very similar to the AKM. Because of that, it also lands itself in the B tier on my list. However, I do consider it just a hair above the AKM as far as pick rate goes and as far as what you should be running. As far as playstyle goes, I like to take height and beam from above, or if I'm in TDM, I hold W and just go for as many headshots as I can, because man, that headshot sounds good. My ideal loadout for the FCAR would be the dematerializer, defibrillator, jump pad, and a frag grenade. This is going to finally bring us to the FAMAS, and as previously touched on, the best option of our discussion today. I do believe that the Pike is your best option overall, but that's just not really the theme of today's video. The FAMAS boasts a respectable mag size, incredible burst damage output, solid hipfire, and the ability to dominate at almost all engagements, at least as far as the other medium weapons go. This is going to be your pick if winning is on your mind. It does take a bit of practice to truly understand, but once mastered, it becomes a shredding machine. If you play on controller, I highly recommend playing this weapon because, well, quite frankly, the aim assist makes a huge difference. The ability to hit the full bursts with this weapon is what makes it so good. And with that being said, if you're not hitting your full bursts, you may want to consider using a different weapon. I give the FAMAS an A tier. The most commonly seen loadout with this gun that we saw last season of the Pro League was the dematerializer, defib, jump pad, and goo grenade. I would like to add though that the gadget glitch trap is currently banned in Pro League due to how strong and disruptive it can be. So if you're watching this video with ranked in mind and you just want to get as many wins as you can, I would strongly consider incorporating some glitch traps into your gameplay. They're also great for dealing with those pesky lights that do give assault rifle mediums so much trouble, so you kind of can kill two birds with one stone there. I actually have a bit more time left on this video, a bit more time than I anticipated having, so I will just quickly touch on the Pike, which I've been avoiding. It is definitely the best option for medium class right now. Every professional player in the game will tell you that. I personally think it's so good that a nerf is imminent, and with Season 8 just around the corner, I really just didn't feel like including it in this video and saying it's the best, and then a week later, this video becoming obsolete. Obviously, I do not know that information, this is just speculation, but the Pike is going to be your best option here, followed by the FAMAS. If we're just talking about how I feel about things though, and I did say this before, the FCAR is my favorite gun on this list, and then I'd probably go with the AKM, just because I don't necessarily love using what's always best. I also have carpal tunnels and severe nerve damage in my arms, so shooting semi-automatic weapons is just a bit more difficult for me than being able to hold down my finger. It just causes a little bit less stress. So with that being said, I prefer the F-car, but if you guys want a summary of the video, this is how it goes. FAMAS is the best, F-car is the coolest, and the AKM is just happy to be here. My name's Merch, have a good one, peace.